English, huh? 3, 2, 1. Servus, grüezi und grüße. Welcome, not to the best, your favorite podcast with your favorite people hosts. Welcome to your favorite breaking show. And my guest, this time all the way from beautiful Germany, representing Flow Drop and Break Busters. He's an OG in the game, all the way from Magdeburg. Make some noise for DJ Planet.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for the invitation.
Yes, we met in Slovenia last year for the World Kids Breaking Championships.
Yeah,
The very nice talks we had in Woody's studio.
yeah, the legendary after show party.
Yes, shout out to DJ Woody. And yeah, it's nice to have you here with us. I'm excited because uh, you started in a time where you were one of the first, right, in Germany, in your area.
Yes, yeah, in my area, and so in Germany, I'm one of the old school pioneers from the first time of the 80s.
Yes, exactly. So what I
Yeah,
always ask the people is the first the first thing they saw that was hip hop related. So
yeah,
you started already in the 80s. So
yes.
what was that for you? What was the first thing you saw that was hip hop?
So the first time I encountered the hip hop culture was in the spring of 83.
83.
Yeah, 83. And I saw in the German TV the movie White Style.
Wild Style, right?
Yes, it was the first
Okay.
time, and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I never see these things on my screen before,
yeah.
and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know what is the pillars of the hip hop culture, all the things what I see. It was for me a movie. So as like an action movie or everything. So
Yes,
and
yes,
as
yes.
I see the movie the first time, this was my first contact. So I see graffiti, b-boying, rapping, MCing, DJing, and all the things in
Yes, and
'83.
you have siblings? You watched it with your siblings together?
So I see this in the TV. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's so. But the problem the first time was I come from the GDR, and the GDR was the east side of Germany, and in this time, it was very difficult for all of us. You can see TV from the west side,
Mhm.
and so
So
and we
for people who don't understand what we're talking about, back then there was still the wall in Germany,
yeah,
right?
still the war.
So
Yes,
Germany was in two. You had the west part, the Bundesrepublik, right?
yes,
And the
and
east part, the DDR, right?
yes,
So and you grew up in the DDR.
yes. I grew up in the GDR.
Yes, and it was not just because you live in Germany that you had like the same exposure to television, to anything,
Yeah.
right? Like in
Yes,
West Germany.
yes. It was a social and a political problem in the 80s. Yes,
Mhm.
for all of kids, for all for all citizens in every city in Germany on the east side of Germany. Yeah.
So you was then after you saw the movie, you asked your parents or you asked some friends, "Hey, did you see the movie? I want to do this."
Yes.
What was the next steps for you to get more involved?
I talked with my friends in the neighborhood, and I talked to my best friend Ingo. You see the movie on the TV? And yes, I see that. Talk to me, and then what is this? And so I don't know what it is, and so it was great. And the next week we meet as children in the school, and we talk about this movie, and for our audience, my hometown is Magdeburg, and it's in a near from the Harz. And the Harz is the highest low mountain
Hmm.
in my area. And one of the other side was the American German sector in Brunswick, in
Okay.
Braunschweig, in
Yeah.
Brunswick. And the city of Brunswick, there was the base from the US Army,
Ah, okay.
and we in the east side they had the opportunity to watch all the West German, British, and American TV channels. And this is absolutely amazing for us in Magdeburg. We have this chance to see the West German TV, and that is the point. It was absolutely unique selling point for our region, and it was the best thing for us as kids in the East in Germany. The other cities in Germany, they had no this service or the no this great opportunity for.
So you
Yeah.
had totally different informations like news and entertainment in the
Yes.
TV and everything.
Yes. We see many reports about or documentaries about the west side of Germany or the west or American or UK. We see in the TV and also in the radio. We listen the first time the best music in soul, funk, raw groove. And this is the fact what I was as a child growing up with this music. And so we have a better understanding about the movie Wild Style, and later in '85 to the movie Beat Street. It was for us a better situation.
So you started breaking first?
No, I started with collecting music.
Okay.
Yeah, I have fact is my dad. I have the same history as Uragan. I see your interview with Uragan.
Yeah.
His father was the chief of everything in this area, and so my father was a DJ and a music collector.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that is a fact. So he inspired me with music. He listened rockabilly, blues, and jazz. And so I have a funny fact. I hope you see that. It's me with my father. I was 1 year old, and the first time I see it on the tape machine, and so it was my first contact with music, and so it's continuous in the 70s and in the 80s. So was my first contact with hip hop was I collect music.
So you were really born a DJ.
Yeah, you see that on the picture. Yet I see my dad, and so he meet. Hey, come on, boy. So here headphones. So listen. And
Nice.
first time I
So
listen
you saw the
rockabilly.
whole evolution from the first DJs to now 2025. From the first vinyls to now just
Yeah,
CDJ, press play and finish.
yes. So yeah, and some years later, I see the movie Beat Street, and this was my starting point for breaking and DJing. So yeah,
So what music you loved? You were also you really loved also the funk and
yes.
coming because back then there was not really a lot of rap music, right?
Yes, the first time I collect more EDM music,
EDM. Okay.
OMD, Erasure, Depeche Mode,
Mm-hmm.
and I save all the music and snip it from the radio to my tapes.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes the time in 83, 84, the area of new school and electro funk music. So I have no space on my tapes, and I don't think about what is better, Depeche Mode or Grandmaster Flash. And so my decision was Grandmaster Flash. And so I collect more rap and more funk music and forget all the other music genres. And so I collect funk, soul, raw groove, old school, just
Nice.
in time to the present. Yeah. Yeah.
And how was it back then? You also had the record stores and you just went digging?
No, in GDR, in the east side, never ever. You have no record shops or fashion shops. It comes after the reunification of the two German states.
Okay, was
Yeah,
it 91, right?
it was 1999.
Yes.
Yes, and it's a historical turning point. And I have so I see so many things. It was a very hard time for all of us. So well, we stopped with breaking. We stopped with the hip hop culture for 1 or 2 years, and yes, it was difficult for us. We see so many things around, new jobs for the parents, new situation with the industry, political situation, social situation, and yes, it was.
So from 83 till the wall broke down, how was the breaking scene in the DDR? You had a lot of crews. Did you had events?
Yes,
Did you had battles?
yes. I think, it's my opinion. The east side of Germany was bigger than in the west side of Germany.
Okay.
Yes, we have more family affair.
Hmm.
We have a better community, and if you go to the jam, it was a jam. Yeah, it was friendly. We cipher, we dancing, we talk about this political situation. It And so it was great. And also in my hometown, we have more than 200 crews.
What?
200 crews. It was an amazing time, and
200 crews.
yes, 200 crews in our area. But it was a funny fact. We have we have a friendship camp near in Magdeburg. The friendship camps, where foreign students and guest workers live
Hmm.
from the Central Africa and from the Central Asia.
Okay.
It was a friendship camp where we meet all studies or younger kids, and these all had very influence of the hip hop culture and perception in my area. My hometown was one of the first East German cities with a hug of number crews, and that's the fact is where we have so many guests and friendships from other countries in our city.
So the
Yeah, we
influence
have.
of them.
Yeah, it's the influence of them. We have some people from Central Africa, Asia, Brazil,
Hmm.
and we bring music
Hmm.
to us. We bring inspiration of dancing, and also they're dancing in his country. They're dancing too. They're dancing breaking, and we come to our neighborhood, see us dancing on the streets, and say, "Hey, in our country we're dancing too." And so is
Nice.
it's so and
Okay.
this was absolutely unique in our city.
Yeah.
In other cities in the east side of Germany, you never found this situation, and that is it
So
is
how did
the
you
best.
talk to each other?
Yeah, with we talk. So many people with the situation. Yeah.
But dance was the language to.
Yes, yeah, dance, and so, but our English so wasn't so good, and so we talk in Russian, we talk in Spanish,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
talk in Vietnamesisch,
Oh, nice.
Vietnam, yes. So just a little bit, and so this was our
So
basic. Yeah.
was there a big event that was annually and everybody went there, or was there many different smaller ones also?
Yeah, we have different small ones, decentral areas, and so, and we have official East Side German masters. So
Ah, okay.
yeah, we have it in the north side one, in the other side, in Leipzig, in Dresden, and
Yes.
so, and we yeah, we come with a train or with a car, and see other people. It was absolutely amazing time for
So
us. Yeah.
was that like a kind of Battle of the Year style?
No, it was smaller.
Yeah.
It
No.
was more ciphering. Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay. But they also had like then battles with judges?
No, no. It
Ah,
no,
okay.
no competition style, no battling style. Absolutely cipher, and so I see later in the 90s that was more battling character. It was more
Ah, I see.
competition character.
I see.
So
I
but
see.
what I'm in the 80s, it was more family.
Who was some of the best? of the best crews? What was their names?
It was from my hometown, the B-Boys,
Mhm.
called the B-Boys. It was two guys, and they smoke every crew with 7 or 8 dancers. It's the same thing with Battle Squad against Always Rocking Stuff or Second to None.
Mhm.
And so for me, it was the best scene in the east side of Germany with the best dancers in the GDR was the scene from Dresden with Hani. You know Hani?
I don't know.
Hani dancer from the east side of Germany. It was with his crew was inspired many other crews
Okay,
in
okay.
this development. Yeah.
Yeah. You also play in these jams. You also play on the turntables.
No, we have no turntable. We have tape machines.
Okay.
Absolutely old school. We have tape machines, recorders, and tape machines, and we spin the wheels from the tape machine.
And you played like
Uh,
that.
no, my best friend play this, and I visit this, and it was just a little bit inspiring for my later growing up with the DJing.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yes,
So when
but
was the first time you played a jam or a battle or an event?
my first time was in '94.
Ah, so already, so the wall went down,
Yes.
and then of course, like you said before, more opportunities show up for you. Then
Yes.
how did it come that you will play then in '94? You had a plan to be a DJ and play at battles, or was it just came naturally?
Yeah, I was then active in the hip hop scenes until '99. So,
Mm.
and when came the history turning point with the reunification, in that time, it was in the spring of '94. I returned to the hip hop scene and was very actively and organized hip hop jams.
Okay.
I gave workshops
I,
and started in this time where I have no DJ and I have no background in my hometown. So I asked my best friends in the area with my crew called Per Anhalt. The crew. So we talk about the situation in my hometown and we say now we started with the jams. We
hmm
do the same thing as in America. We do a block
Yes,
party,
yes.
and we started with the block parties and started with
Nice.
and so in this time I started with DJing, with rapping, and with everything. So
So the
with
first event you play, you organized.
it was in '94. It was back to the old school feeling jam.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, and we invited the people from the west side and from Berlin. And for your understanding, for all the west side of Germany and the Berlin people, it was two different worlds.
hmm
And we meet us together in Magdeburg. It was a hard confrontation. We
Okay.
have the arrogant Berlin scene, and we have the hard development in yeah seen from the west side of Germany, Brunswick, Hanover, Hamburg City, Frankfurt, and the scene come in Magdeburg together and was first in the first hours it was a very nice jam, and in 2 hours it was a hard situation. Everybody is fighting in this on this
Mhm.
jam. Is battling hard. The sound. It our sound system was destroyed by visitors, and so it was a very hard jam. And it was our first jam we organized, and was the first jam where we talk about the situation and say never we do this again. And so uh, but 1 year later we started again with the next jam. It come
Okay,
back to the
nice.
old school feeling jam 3 and 4. We started with DJ battles, we started with
Nice.
everything, and everything was
Was
out our head.
was this one of the first times that all these people come together?
Yes, it was the first time it come
Okay.
together. We have so many jams in the first years of the 90s, in 91, 92 in Berlin. But it was every time a decentral area jam.
Mhm.
And so in Magdeburg was the first time we all from the Germany come together.
Mhm.
And so and you find also this situation of this jam, you find this in many books of the German history.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was one of the important things for the German development and for the German history.
For people, of course, the most famous names that comes in mind back then for Germans is like Battle Squad, like
Yes,
Storm and Speedy, right? Was there they was also there at the jam?
yes, everything. It's everything comes from Hamburg,
Nice.
Frankfurt. So it's Cruise, a Battle Squad,
Right.
Move from the Other Side, all old school breakers, from the east and from the west, and many people. Yeah.
But you never breaked?
No, it's just in this time I don't break. I was a DJ and organizer
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and
yeah.
collect music. And I started with breaking after this jam in '94, in 94 to 95. I
And
started
then you
with
started
breaking
breaking.
again, with breaking again.
Okay.
Yes, but
And
it started. Yeah, it started. My first time with breaking was in '83 after the wild style.
hmm?
So I do my practice in the corners, and so I do a break at the unification of the two German states, and started again in
Mhm.
'94,
And then when
'95.
you start breaking at around this time, who are some B-boys or B-girls you look up to or think like, oh, this guy is really nice style and I want to be like this or that?
Yeah, and this time I visit in. It was my first time in '94. I visit Battle of the Year.
Ah, nice.
So and I meet many people, and my first time and all it's also today is one of my best friends. So is Burning Moves, second to none, always rocking stuff from the UK. Move from the Other Side, Battle Squad. So Niels, Speedy, Maurizio.
Nice.
So this was my first contact, and so and yeah, the best for me, the best guy I meet in this time was DJ Junk from Second to None.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was my first time. It's one of my favorite DJs in this time, and so he inspired me to playing and spinning breakbeats.
Mhm.
So
So you also said in the 90s you also created a magazine, right?
yes, I create a magazine. It was one of the biggest magazine in this time.
What was the name?
MD Soon.
Okay.
MD, it's the short term of my city, Magdeburg,
Yeah.
MD, yes, and soon for the area, MD soon, and it was a small Mac, a fanzine. We tell this fanzine, and we do this in color. We print this in color, and it was more than 40, sometimes 50 pages
hmm
fat. And so we reported about the local scene, the international scene. We talk about b-boying, breaking, all the pillars of our
Nice.
community.
And
Yeah,
it was like a free magazine or people
it
had
it
to subscribe to it?
the first time the part one and the was two was for free,
Mhm.
and then it was too expensive.
Yeah.
The print was too expensive, and later the series number 3 to 20, it was a free German mark in this time. So and this was
That's like how much
more than a non-profit job for me. It is
how many euros would that be?
so not so many. 150 uh, is was in German mark, and today in euro it was €1.
Yes.
Yes.
So back then you could purchase a magazine for €1 about hip hop.
Yes. Yes, it was a non-profit job, and
Yes.
it's so many people. You see it in Slovenia. We meet the first time,
Mhm.
so I'm a guy more. I do so many things for non-profits.
Yeah.
So many people say thank you, and this is important for me as money. Yeah,
I mean, you do it also for the culture to keep it alive, to keep knowledge, to let the people know what's up. So
yeah,
that's true, definitely, and we need people like you know, who do stuff
yeah,
for free and
yeah.
non-profit for the scene, you know.
Thanks. Yeah,
I also
yeah.
do this non-profit, you know.
Yes, yes, yes. And then I was always active in the local and
Nice,
the German hip hop scene alongside my normal job, if you
nice,
know. So the same thing as Uragan. Uragan is working in the logistic
nice, nice.
in this country, and I'm too. I'm also a logistiker,
Nice.
and so yeah, it was a great time for me, and it's important to talk about the children's my things I learned and everything. So this is important for me. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, definitely. So, you're a DJ, you're organizer, you have a magazine. Uh, when did you start going regularly to spin at battles?
Regular started the same time in '95.
Ah, nice.
Yes, so I'm spinning more than 30 years
Nice.
for breaking events. I
Who were some other DJs back then who played battles?
so DJ T from Japan,
No, I mean from Germany.
from Germany. So I mean I thinking I'm the oldest. I'm the grandfather of breaking DJs in Germany. So many kids told to me, and you. I know you are 52. I say yes, I'm 52, but I think you are 40. I say, oh, thank you, thank you.
The
Um,
breaking keeps us
yeah,
young. Yeah.
yeah, it keeps me young. So this is a fact.
So
So
there was not many back then.
no, I see as DJ Merkel Machine
Yeah.
in the same time. Also, it was more international DJs. They're coming to Germany. Junk, Cut Nice.
Okay.
Uh,
Nice.
so the first time, I mean, Good Car Moa from
Mm.
France. One of my favorite DJs. And I meet the first time D Nasty
Ah, okay.
from France, and
Mhm.
so I'm very inspired, and I see many things, and copy some things, not biting, but I copy some things from my favorite DJs from France.
Ah,
And so I have
so what do you think made you good in being a DJ? Your selection, your technique?
first time, I mean, is collection.
Yeah.
So many manager talk to me, and they're booking me because one fact, they like my sound collection.
Yes.
And so I dig very deep. I digging from the first time of the 80s, and I have many new school and raw records they never have and they never heard before. And so many event manager told me it's another part of jamming, or another part of events when they listen music they never heard before. I'm
Yes.
very modern and clean, the typical German breaks,
Mhm.
like Big Tony, or like other guys from Austria or from Switzerland, Meraki, very clean breaks. But I have this too, but I have very raw boom bap and flavor breaks,
Nice.
and,
Okay.
and nobody had this boom bap sound, and so that is my yeah my ranking, or my situation that
When you when you digged all this music, you had you just followed your gut, or you had the plan, okay, I need to go in this genre, or I heard, oh, in this genre is some good stuff. How was your
Mhm.
plan to get this music?
I like raw groove and funk music,
Mhm.
and this is my absolutely basic. And when I see new school sounds or boom bap or flavor raps, and we have these parts of samples from the area of the 70s, this is this thing. What I mean, this is original b-boy sound.
Yeah.
The b-boy sound from the 70s or the new school area from the 80s. But that is the basic of my own production and the basic of the good b-boy and b-girling stuff. Yeah.
Mhm. Nice, nice. So, a lot of funk then, a lot of rap then, disco, right? And then
Yes.
you had like to find it. I mean, you say you collect since the 80s. How many do you have in your collection?
Ooh. I have a own sleeping room with records. So in my first time, my friends told me, you visit me, and they told me the same question, and I told him back it was my friend Ingo, and I mean, so I don't know, come on, we check this. So we go in my
Oh, you
room.
you didn't even have a clue. You just
No,
collected.
no. So I dig every time I visit American.
Yeah, yeah.
I visit.
Like
So
all you sick DJs everywhere you
yeah,
are, you just dig.
and it was for 12 years ago. So I do my last call and I checked this. It was more than 30,000 records. Yes, yes, yes. Ma-
30,000 records.
yeah, many people
Oh my.
told me this is
There is
amazing. Yeah,
there is people they don't listen to 30,000 albums in their life.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And this was 12 years ago.
yes. Hmm.
So I guess you still collected since 12 years ago.
Yeah, no. So it was one problem, but the same as DJ Uragan. But because I married my wife
Yeah.
and some rebuy many records from my collection because I need money.
Mm.
So and
Black gold. Like,
yeah, yes, black gold to money.
what's some of the rarest you have in your collection? Can you name some of them? Like the
uh,
most expensive ones, maybe?
yes, I my favorite genre is electro funk,
Okay.
vocoder rap, and melody rap from the first time of the 80s. And one of my rarest record, you see it in the back.
Ah, okay.
It was Kain with Wisdom Rock.
Okay.
It's very raw stuff. It's hard electro rap with melodies
Okay.
and
Okay.
nice recording, and so it's my favorite genre and favorite music. And so many records in my collection are cost more than $1,000. Yes,
Okay, crazy.
yeah, very raw
Is there
stuff.
is there some you never got? You always search for them, but you never get them? Is there some?
Yes, yeah, so I
You still looking for them?
yeah, yes, I'm looking for them, and I have I'm looking just in time also. I see so many other records, raw records. Many friends told me, "Have you this or have you that?" And I see, hey, no, I'm so long time in the game,
You
but I
don't
never
have it.
heard this before, and I have it, and so I collect some things again, and I'm looking for, and is also things on my wanted list.
What
Uh,
is some of the things on your wanted list?
Beefbox
Beef
is
box?
one. Beefbox, yeah,
Okay.
from the Moonbreakers.
Okay.
Yes, and so raw stuff in recording and electro funk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so rough. Yeah.
You had like you have like a fail story when you wanted to buy one and then you didn't buy one and then it got really rare and expensive, or you missed out on one of them.
So I missed some records, but just in time, I'm not so so where what is so the what. I'm not so hyped with it.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not so hyped with it. I like more the family affair, and I like more my producing style, and I'm just looking sometimes for new records. So
What's some of your favorite cities to dig in?
New York,
New York.
New York, yeah, London too. In the 90s, it was every quarter, every 3 or 4 months in New York, and I was digging, and it was I have many funny stories. So I'm landing at the airport JFK with empty bags,
Oh yeah.
empty record bags, no inside, some boxer shorts or some t-shirts inside, and the problem is, um, if you go inside in the USA, they check your luggage. What do you bringing in the state and so, so I bring 10 records, and you get a letter where it's there are the customer service right now from the airports, and so the writing on this letter, he is a DJ and brings some records with.
Okay, yeah.
So but these records are stupid shit, so I dig this and up to the trash, and I buy in New York 2 bags, and collecting new stuff, and go back with new stuff, and check the letter and see, he import records and export the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, and the funny story, it was with 2 bags at the airport, and the custom told me, come on guy, come on with me, and it was my bags are checked from the dark. They're thinking it was weed and drugs inside in the wheels in the final. So, and they check every record, and I sitting 2 hours in the security area, and I have it was amazing. So, and they're thinking it was a dealer
Yeah.
with weed or with drugs, yeah, inside my black vinyl.
Yeah.
It was an amazing story.
You come with empty and then you leave with the drug.
Yeah. So, and our time, I digging in London, and London is also a great city, yeah, for digging.
So there over 30,000 your collection. You know people who have more than you?
Yes,
What
absolutely.
what sizes of their collection?
Oh, it was some friends from Berlin. It's Andre. He had more than 80,000 records. Yes.
80,000.
Westbam or Marusha, Westbam or Marusha, the DJ Westbam from the techno area.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I meet him at the UK Championships in the 90s.
Oh, nice.
And we talk about the situation, or digging, collecting, and so. And so he mean, oh, guy, I have more than 100,000.
Oh my.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Westbam and Marusha, one of the best collecting people I've ever seen.
damn. Over 100,000. That's crazy.
It's very crazy, yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, you also have to have the financial possibilities to buy 100,000 vinyls.
Yes. And that is a fact. I do the same as Uragan. I have a normal job, and everything is a side job. And my normal job, I got money, and this is a fact where I can live or create or growing up in my.
It's crazy. I always hear these stories from Nobunaga. Because he's also digging everywhere he goes, and he always tells me about these crazy stories with the vinyls and shit. He told me like one time he found one. The guy sold it to him for like $5, and then he went on the internet and it was like worth 300.
Yes, it's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So we go back after we go a little bit now later in the millennium. You become father for the first time.
Yes.
You did a little break, right?
Yes. I do a little
So you
break.
wanted to be there for only for your family and be concentrated there 100%?
Yes, it
Okay.
was.
What
Yes.
what made you start again being more busy working DJ?
So I do a break in 10 and started again in 2014.
Mhm.
Yes, and started again with DJing, but no clubs, no clubbing,
Okay.
absolutely jamming
Yeah.
ciphers and so I growing up just in time,
Mhm.
and so yeah.
What are some countries you visited with by playing?
Oh, many. So Litauen, Denmark, Czechoslovakia, Poland, France, Italy, Austria. So small events or sometimes bigger events.
Mhm.
Yes, it
What was
was.
some of the highlights? What was one of the best ones?
One of the best ones was where our meet us. It was Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
nice.
yes, I like the atmosphere, and I like so the people, and for me it was important. I learn many new friends, or I meet new friends.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
we are two. Yeah, we meet the first time, and it's more. For me, it's more when I'm spinning uh, so commercial or
Yes,
whatever.
of course, of
So
course.
yes,
It's a
yeah,
cultural thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a cultural thing, and this was
What was
every
so,
time in my brain.
so on the other side, what was one of the worst trips you had?
So the worst trips was a gig in Czechoslovakia.
Okay.
It was not the jam, but more the location.
Mhm.
But the stage was built up on plastic pillars, and so it was
Shaky.
or a freaky stage
Okay.
with yeah, it was absolutely critical situation about the stage, and also it was raining at the day. Our equipment was in the rain, it's falling, and so it was a hard situation for spinnings,
Ah, it was
and
outside.
yeah, it was outside,
Outside.
and the hotel was straight direct platform from the train station,
Oh.
and we come in the morning after the jam at 2 o'clock in the morning. We're sleeping in our bed, and you sleep. It's very quiet, and at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Oh
here
no.
comes the speaker from the train station.
Oh no.
Hello, and speak about
I
the next train coming, blah blah blah, and we stand in our bed, and
Yeah.
it was a crazy weekend for all of us, and yeah, it was a funny story. Yeah,
We you also have to have these stories. It can't be everything nice always, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So nice. Uh, a lot of nice stories we heard. We also have for the finish the Fave Five, right?
yeah,
What your favorite things? And like always, we start classic. Your favorite five B-boys all time.
all
No,
time.
just five. Can be six, can be four.
Yeah, so I come from the old school area, and I like my absolutely favorite is Evo from Always Rocking
Oh,
Stuff.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I meet him at the UK Championships. It was a great time. The next is Ivan from Sty Elements,
Yes.
Crumbs from Sty Elements,
Nice.
Easy Rock from the
Mm.
Rocksteady crew is one of my favorite, and Speedy from the Better Squad.
Ah, nice.
Yes,
That's
Speedy.
that's a great five.
Yes.
That's a nice five. Speedy one time made fun of me because I did bullshit in the cipher. So I'm always burned by this. So yeah, but yeah, shout out to Speedy. Yes. Then now it's interesting to hear. Big girls,
Eagles, yes. Baby Love from the Rocksteady crew.
baby love.
Yeah,
Right.
I I grow up with Rocksteady crew, and I see the girl at the TVs and at the videos, and I was love with her. It was
Yeah.
my first imaginary girlfriend, if you know what I mean. So it was absolutely Asia One, yeah, the girlfriend from Easy Rock, and Bigor 671.
Oh yes, from
So
China.
Leo from the new generation, yes, and Firebird.
Albert, yes, my God.
Yes, and one of my favorites is from my local scene is Petra.
Petra, okay.
Petra, yes,
Upcoming girl.
it's one of the best German B girls you ever seen. So it comes
That's the
from
big
the
girl name?
Petra.
Is it Petra? Just
Yeah,
Petra.
Petra, B girl Petra. Yes, it was one of the illest B girl. The
Nice.
first girl they have do head spin in the 90s. Yes, and so windmills, flares,
Oh, they
absolutely.
did power moves back then.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
I mean, it's so crazy. Back then, you couldn't. I mean, if you had someone like now Petra or somebody like Dora came, there was
yes.
like one in a million, a big girl who can do power moves like that.
Yeah.
And now,
Also, Hurricane.
Hurricane, yes.
Yeah.
And now you see all these girls do better power moves than many B-boys. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the girls and their evolution. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Yes.
Your favorite 5 DJs?
So, DJ Gutka
Oh
from
yes.
France and DJ Moa from France. Taj Mahal from
Taj
France.
Mahal, nice.
Yes, and Dynasty also from France. It was the first in the French scene, and it's you see it. All my favorites are from the French. I was very inspired and influenced by French DJs. Also from Italy, next one, Maurizio.
Okay, yes.
And
that's a big collection, right?
Yeah, of course. Many 7-inch.
Yeah.
So it was great, yeah. And from the new era, one of my best and favorite DJs, Uragan and Arabinho from Egypt.
Nice. Shout out to them too.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. 5 of your favorite events you played.
Slovenia, World Breaking Kids. Then UK Championships.
Which year did you play it?
I play not at the main events, at the side events in 96, 97, 98.
Ah, nice.
Yes, and also one of my favorite events is the Rocksteady Anniversary Jams.
Ah,
it's
nice.
Yes.
Back then, it was like the event, right?
Yes, absolutely. I visit the Rocksteady Anniversary Jam every year in the 90s.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I meet Fable, Quickstep.
Well, we can make a podcast only about this, man.
Yeah, it was very, very great time because I danced with Quickstep and the full circle with this crew. I was invited in this crew. We dancing 3 weeks at the Times Square, and we dancing at Olympic Square. It's near from the Hyde Park, in the corner from the Hyde Park Olympics corner, and we dancing together. And so we make a good friendship in this time. And so also I visit the Rocksteady Anniversary Jam, and I'm spinning and visit the side events with Epony, the B-Fly MC.
Crazy.
Yes, I was very young and a small light, and so it was for me a great time. So
I always outside.
It was a jam inside, but the Rocksteady Anniversary jams, it was in this time period after over the week.
Yeah,
it was inside with workshop, outside with workshop, and it started at the pier in New York City, and so I meet many people, and nobody knows who is the other guy and who is this guy, and we talk about, and every say, what's your name, Dennis? Yes. What's your name? Tony Touch, Tony Tucker. Yes. Ah, okay. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. And so you know what I mean. So it's a small thing.
Yeah,
So for
we're a
everything.
small community at the end of.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Nice.
yeah, this was my biggest events, and
No,
so
I
I
mean, when I started breaking, also everybody talked about Rocksteady anniversary. It was like the jam. It was the best jam to go.
yes, I
Right.
think so. Great workshops, absolutely great workshop, and in the cipher, yeah, you see the peer. Uh, Sometimes is a jam in the pier, and you see the pier, and you see more than 40 or 50 ciphers on the pier, and never seen this before.
Mhm.
And we dancing also at the lanes. You have in New York the avenues,
Mhm.
and on the left, on the right, you have lanes,
Mhm.
and when we come outside from the location, we dancing every time in the morning or in the afternoon. We dancing on the streets and block the traffic. On the streets, it's so crazy. It
Crazy.
was a cipher on the streets. Yes,
Damn.
yeah.
Damn. Ah, it would have been nice to live that too. And for the last part, because you are so long time now, your top 5 artists that you play for breaking battles.
Top five artists. So I'm spinning my own stuff.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
It's very important. Just in time, you have many problems with rights at jams, but other artists, I like flavor raps from the first time of the boom bap area from the 90s, and so I'm spinning very unknown artists.
Okay.
So Lala is one of them, and it's crazy breaks and crazy beats. But if you mean more artists, so if everybody know this is I like Rakim, Keras One,
Yes.
Mos Def, all this stuff or instrumentals yeah, inspired me
Mhm.
every time. Yes. Mm.
So, and the last question, who give you the name Planet?
Ha! Yes, the name Planet comes from my favorite group called Planet Petrol.
Okay.
Planet Petrol was a group in the first time of the 80s, the same area as Africa Bambata. Electro funk music was produced by Arthur Baker, and Planet Petrol was my first group I collect. And everybody told me, "Hey, here come the young boy. They dance only at Planet Petrol beats." And so everybody talked to me, here come the Planet Boy, or here come the Planet B Boy.
And
Yes, and so yeah, and so comes the nickname
I love this. I love this
is a
story.
Planet B Boy.
I
So
love this
so
story.
yes, but sometimes I think Planet isn't so good for commercial. Isn't not so good for a commercial
But
name,
the
but
story is
it's more
perfect.
history.
The story makes it perfect, brother.
Yes,
Because in our scene, the name you have, you should get it from somebody,
yes.
right? And for me personally, I always struggled with a dancing name. I had so many, I always changed them, everything. And my very first breaking name was Dr. Love.
Ah, that is a fact you have on your YouTube channel or so. It's the Good Father TV, aka Dr.
Yes,
Love.
I'm MC Godfather, right?
Yes,
So listen
great.
to this story. Bboy Hill used to live in Switzerland,
Yeah,
and he was a judge at a battle in West Switzerland. And I told him, man, put my name on the list. I'm a little bit late.
Yes.
He knew that my first dancing name was Dr. Love. So I come to the event and he put Dr. Love. And I told him, man, why you put Dr. Love? I'm Godfather now. The fuck? Doesn't matter. I do the pre-selection round, right? I didn't
Yeah.
pass the top 16, doesn't matter. I go to the toilet. There is a line. Yeah. I talk
Yes.
with my friend, and the guy in front of me turns around. Who was it? Swift Rock. He was
Oh,
judging.
yes.
So Swift Rock hears me talking. He turns around, sees me. He said to me, hey, you're Dr. Love, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. Man, dope name. And since then, when I dance, I'm Dr. Love again.
That's great. Yeah. Funny. Yeah.
That's why I say you always have to get the name from somebody. You know,
Yes.
they have to give it to you. Uh, Mr. Planet, DJ Planet, Breaking Planet.
Yes.
Thank you so much for taking your time. Man,
Yes.
we'll do another one for sure. We have so much good stories from you. I know it for sure. Any last words and shout outs?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm poor hip hop, and I'm more than a non-profit guy, and so I like the scene, and I hope hip hop, yeah, live also the next 50 years
500.
and 500 or and again, and I hope, yes, I wish for everybody outside or inside our scene, it comes back the peace and the great Zulu nation. Yeah, have fun, peace, unity, love, happiness.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is important for our world, for our community, and
definitely.
it's more than everything just in time.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, that's also what I preach always. If the world would live like our culture, there would be no wars, there would be just battles, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah, fuck all this shit. Thank you again, brother, for taking your time. Of course, for all the viewers, subscribe, thumbs up, comment who you want to see next.
Yeah.
Become a Patreon now. Support us every month. We have every week news with Swifty. We have every
Yes.
Sunday the podcast. And Origins is back with Popping Mike. Check it out now. And yes, see you next week. And that was your favorite Bieber host with your favorite breaking show. Peace.